Hello, I'm going to tell you about MagicCrop. I love this app. So, all the time I would take these pictures, like this one right here, with my phone of a piece of paper on a table or something. And you can look at this. This is typical picture that somebody would take of some document that they want to remember or a poster or something that they want to save or transcribe or something later. I hated that it was in this weird like perspective, and I would try to correct it with some of the tools that were available on these photo apps. But I always found that really hard to do and super tedious, and I never got the output that I liked. I remember there was a function in Photoshop where you could basically tell it, hey, this is the shape I want, and then it would basically undo all of that distortion and fix it. And since I really didn't use it that often, I was always Googling it, and it just was this complicated, expensive process for what seemed like a really simple process. So I created MagicCrop, and it's pretty much that's what it does. So I'm going to drop this image right onto MagicCrop canvas. And all of these tools here, these are all meant to be able to take the picture that you imported and make it look like that piece of paper that you took a picture of. Kind of the version you have in your head. So I'm going to transform the image here, and this is going to do that perspective correction. So it's kind of a weird mathematical function here, which is where we take one plane, and then we basically say, actually, this is a plane, and I want to undo that distortion. But to do that, we have to tell it exactly what we want that output to look like. So this is the letter landscape, because this is a letter piece of paper here in the US. You could also do a square, like if you're putting it on a QR code or some other thing that you know to be square, or like A4 piece of paper. Or even if you want to like put a US dollar bill on something, next to something, take a picture, and then you can use this app to make that picture perfectly rectilinear based on that dollar bill. So I'm going to click Apply Transform here. Boom. Check that out. So this is now, it's like you're looking straight down on this piece of paper. And a lot of times I would try to take this kind of picture so that I didn't have to do the correction, but my shadow always got in the way. So this way I can take the picture so that it's nice, bright, well lit. And I can take it into MagicCrop and correct it later and kind of fix that perspective distortion. I can also crop the image. Like it should be able to do everything in this app. Can pan over here, grab this corner, can zoom in for more detail with my, I'm zooming with my mouse here. Zoom out. That looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to apply the crop. And you can see this is more like the document that you expected. The lines are straight and square. So even maybe you're OCRing a document for something. Maybe you're trying to save this text and you want to run it through some other type of process. This really helps square it up, make it look good, make it look clean, and then you can take it from there. So here I can just save this out as a file on my desktop. So here it is, next to the original, and you can see this one looks like a picture of a document. This one looks like a document. That's always what I wanted to do. So this app is actually available in the Microsoft Store called MagicCrop, and it's open source on GitHub. So you can contribute or build it from source if you want. It's also there so that you can take a look and see how I did a lot of this stuff. I use ImageMagick under the covers. It's a pretty basic app, but I find it super useful, and I think you will too. Thanks.